with a new collection update. I know it's been a while. I've done one. It's been already some couple of weeks. Yeah, most of the time I do a collection update every weekend, but yeah, there was stuff going on. It didn't feel so well every time, and I just recorded a bunch of reaction videos to fill up the gaps. Not only to fill up the gaps, of course, because also I love to do reaction videos. So it's worked out both ways really nicely, and I just filmed a couple of videos in a row and uploaded spreading during the weeks. So it was a really fun concept to do it like that. But yeah, normally I'll have a collection update every weekend, but sometimes things get a bit slower. The stack is not as big as usual as well. I think I have 8 or something like this in this stack. Mostly I'm above 10, but yeah, it is what it is. Anyways, thank you for coming back to my channel. I really appreciate it. If you like what you see, don't forget to subscribe. I would appreciate it. First things first, the things is spinning in the background. This is Terzijde Horde. In one of these, I Am Your Enemy, the latest full-length album. Black metal band from Utrecht, the Netherlands. Fantastic band, fantastic artwork, awesome stuff. Go check it out if you're not familiar with this one. Let's get to the CDs. I've got them right here. Mixed up back again, so it goes everywhere. There should be stuff in for everyone, and yeah, don't expect 20 albums from one artist, just all over the place here. First up is the new one from Enslaved. This is a Heimdal, Norwegian progressive black Viking metal band. Fantastic music. Yeah, a nice follow-up to Utgard from a couple of years ago. Yeah, a lot of people seem to like this one more than Utgard. So far I listened to this, this hasn't landed to me yet as quick as Utgard did. Don't get me wrong, it's a fantastic album. Probably this is definitely more album that has to grow on you a bit more. Listen a bit more, then you get suck in all the details. Utgard was more straight out there. A lot of people didn't seem to like the electronic elements in that album. I seem to like that album, so yeah, maybe I'm weird or something, but so far I really enjoy it, but it has to land a bit more to my feelings, and yeah, it's a phenomenal album though. I really enjoy it. Yeah, it just lived off where it was, only then with a bit less electronic elements in there. This just feels like most trusty material they did last couple of decades. It's nothing really, this bit less experimental, let's put it that way, than Utgard was. So that's why maybe I also like Utgard, because of the experimental element to it. Anyways, still, though I keep this on spinning to let it grow. I love this band. I have a lot of albums from them. I definitely want to own them all at some point. I'm still missing a few. I think I miss Bloodhymn and Isa and Rune, I think. They have the studio albums if I have those. But yeah, fantastic. We love to spin this some more. This is a 2023 album, so if you want to have some great tunes for 2023, this is one album you could listen to. Then an album I'm really over the moon with at the moment. This is the debut album from Majesties. Vast Reaches, Unclaimed. Is this album called? And this is a kind of project from members from Obsequiae and Inexorum from the US. And this album definitely brings me back to 1995, that era of melodic death metal, the Gothenburg style. Fantastic album this is. This definitely reminds me of Old in Flames, At the Gates, Eucharist, that kind of stuff. If you like that, then this is definitely up your alley. They bring great ideas and melodies in here, acoustic things even. It's really well thought out. The vocal sounds a bit less harsher for style of the dude from At the Gates, that kind of vocal. Nonetheless, it fits. Sometimes I listened to someone else who this album, and he was kind of put on by the vocals, but he loved the music on this. The vocals are an acquired taste, let's put it that way, but I think it really fits. It's a fantastic album. I really enjoy this. Great melodies, great songs, great ideas. Definitely brings me back to that era. And this also looks like that old. Look at that picture. Back in that old style. It was released by 20 bucks spin. So it's really cool that 20 bucks spin releases this stuff here. Great stuff. Fast Reaches, Unclaimed by Majesties. Go check it out if you like melodic death metal. This is definitely an album from this year to check out. 2023 release. Definitely worth looking into. Definitely one of my favorite melodic death albums from this year so far. So go check it out. Then we have the new one from Mork. This is Dypet, Norwegian black metal. I tend to like this more than the previous one, and it kind of surprised me. The previous one started really, I think the previous one's called Cathedralen. Started really great, and song-wise I got a bit lost interest in the last couple of songs. Here they keep on entertain me until the end. Even the last song is one of the best ones on the album, with that guitar riffing and that keyboard melody underneath it. It's really atmospheric in a part. Fantastic there. Aggressive vocals. His album entertained me longer than the previous one. Not that the previous one is bad, but when I was halfway the album, most of the time kinda was less focused, and with this one did it happen. It's so good. 8 tracks on here. Fantastic Norwegian black metal. This is released on Peaceville Records. Yeah, great label. And this is probably the dude behind the project. Bands. I don't know if it's a project or bands. Front here and the back, and the track listing. It's one piece, yeah, probably is. Nice artwork as well here, with all the lyrics in the booklets. In Norwegian, so I don't understand one big clue from this. Yeah, most of the titles are Norwegian as well. So yeah, fantastic stuff. Some great Norwegian black metal from 2023. New album from Mork. Go check it out if you are not familiar with this album. An album, a lot of people would be surprised that I bought it. It's a new one from Babymetal. This is the other one. Babymetal always seemed to be a bit gimmicky to me. I like though what I heard in the past, and but it was not a band that I will highly seek out stuff from at that moment. And always had that gimmicky feel to me. It feels like more dancing girls singing to some metal. All music was already recorded by a producer, and they put on the vocals over it. That's how it appeared to me like that. But I've seen live performance from them. It always was a big show, and the live music performances seem to interest me more than the physical media somehow. The new one is a kind of bit different. Sounds a bit different, more adult, you could say. It is a bit less of that danceable, happy thing you are used to with Gimme Chocolate and Karate and songs like that. It's not on there. The most up-tempo songs are on the forefront of the album, and the more the album flows, it becomes more mellow and kind of experiment more with their sound, and it makes this a really different album than the previous ones. I still like it though, especially the first couple of tracks, Metal Kingdom and Divine Attack, which I reacted to some time ago. Two fantastic tracks. Mirror Mirror is great. I like Maya. Definitely those two tracks have a bit more experiment, but the more experiment becomes with the tracks after that, with Time Wave, Believing, and Metalism, especially Believing. I think has a kind of rap feel to it as well. It's kind of funny with a Japanese act to experiment with that kind of style. Monochrome is okay, but it didn't really grab me yet. Light and Darkness is fantastic, and the last one, The Legend, is a kind of track that didn't seem to interest a lot of people, but I like the idea of a saxophone in there and really slow down, mellow effect. It kind of snoozes nicely out the album. But for me, the best tracks are definitely in the forefront. The first four are definitely my favorite from that, because they are more up tempo, and definitely remind most of the old material as well. But nonetheless, this album is a bit different and definitely needs some more growing. This is an album that needs time. The previous ones are more happy and more into your face than this one is. So there are definitely elements that are definitely recognizable as Babymetal, and the idea of making the music is still the same, with the producer doing all the music, writing all the music, and the girls only singing on this. But I'm wondering how this will unfold live. These tracks are different than this previous material, so that the live shows will be more mixed up as well. So I'm curious how this will fall out. So front here, and then we have the back, the CD, and then we have this kind of thingy here, and then we have a booklet here, not a really big one, just the two singers and the producer there, and then we have some credits and things. Nothing really special concerning. It would be fun if their lyrics were in there or some band pictures or anything, but they just keep it quite simple somehow. yeah, the new one from Babymetal, the other one. Go check it out if you're interested. And like I said, it's different than the previous albums. With a little bit of that stuff from the past, as kind of play it safe way to open the album. Let's put it that way. Also picked up New Beginning from Band-Maid. Of course, I had to pick up another Band-Maid release. This is the 2016 album, I think, the second one. Yeah, great album. Nice tunes on this. I really enjoy it. Let's get it out of the shrink here if it wants to. You can take a look a bit at it better. So here is the front and the back with the track listing here. Don't Let Me Down is a great tune. I like Thrill a lot. Real Existence is a great tune. Don't Apply the Brake. Yeah, really nice album. And then it's a sort of opens like a gateful here with another picture from the girls. It's a really cool picture. All the girls getting active, and then Lisa sitting thinking, where's my beer? Hey girl, you have wine. Anyways, it's a 2-disc set, and comes with this really nice sleeves under it, so it's really cool. We have a CD here, so it's really cool they've done it like this, so it doesn't scratch you. CD, like, you know, by getting in and out. And then we have a second disc, which is a DVD, which contains a couple of video clips. So really cool. I'm really glad to have this in my collection, so it makes my collection of Band-Maid a bit bigger. I only need Made in England, Made in Japan now, and Band-Maid EP, and then it's just a question of singles and DVDs. But if I have this EP and that album, then I have the regular album collection complete until, yeah, they bring out a new album probably someday, hopefully this year, but probably next year or something. We'll see. They are now on tour, but Konami always seems to write new stuff if she gets inspired, so you never know. So they already delivered a new song in the single Memorable, also we had to do that one. So yeah, that was totally unexpected. So yeah, you never know what the girls are gonna do. They are really productive since they are active since 2013. Almost every year, 25th, 40, 15, 16, 17, but almost every year there is a release, is an EP or an album, there is something. Yeah, they always deliver. Great band, definitely. I have their new DVD coming on my way. I have pre-ordered this DVD footage they took at Tokyo Garden Theater in January, and they recorded it there, and they put it out on DVD on April 26th. So I'm looking forward. I pre-ordered it, so it will take a while to get here from Japan. So, but we'll see. But now I'm gonna enjoy this some more. New Beginning by Band-Maid. Then another band I got to know through my reaction videos as well. Animate with Heavener. Metalcore, but then a bit more progressive, and also have here and there a post-rock feel to it, which is really great. Fantastic guitar work, great vocals. The vocals for me is just what the album sells to me, and the atmosphere, of course, a lot of songs have. It's fantastic, great album. The dude sings harsh of course, but also a lot of clean, and his clean voice is fantastic. Just check out the song I reacted to, which is Without Whisper, a fantastic track, and be convinced how diverse this band actually is. And it's definitely a great single or an eye-opener for this album. Definitely has elements from all over the album, the hard part, the breakdowns, and also the more melodic things going on. Definitely really well united in one song, and it definitely represents nicely what the album is all about. Really adore the artwork. The artwork is phenomenal, great artwork. Track listing here, and then you have the CD, and then back of the tray, and it comes with a card or something. I haven't looked into what it's all about, but this is an ID number 5251, I think. Let's see it here. It's really cool. I haven't got a clue what it actually is. Yeah, I don't know, but I have to look into that. Hopefully I can get the booklet out because it's pretty thick here. And of course it has the lyrics, really nice done artwork in the back, all in style of the album. But nonetheless, I really enjoyed this album, and definitely will give more spins to it. Every time I listen to it, it grows on me. So I already had seen people reacted to the whole album and say this is the album of the year for them. I'm not quite up there, but it definitely might climb in a year list, and because I'm enjoying it more and more. Great album. Heavener by Animate. Last two are oldies, reissues, and one of them is actually an album I already had in the past, but you know the Move story. Self-titled by Slipknot. This is definitely a classic in the new metal genre. This is definitely broke boundaries in the end of the 90s when this was released. There were a lot of bands following that. First was Korn and things like that, and Slipknot. When Slipknot came, the new metal genre exploded. They definitely have to do with this album. It's a phenomenal album. This is a reissue. This has a bit of different track listing than the original version had. They removed 2 tracks and get one other in there. Me Inside, I think they added in, and they get rid of Purity and one other track I can't recall. But there is a new special version from this where all the tracks are included, especially and more bonus material. Should grab that version, but it is what it is. But it's a fantastic album. It's not an album that I'm gonna spin regularly nowadays, but it definitely brings back memories into the end of the 90s. And me and my buddies hang out and spun this thing loud as fuck in the car, etc, etc. Yeah, really great album, classic album from the band. Definitely one of the best albums they released in my opinion. My favorite though is still Iowa, because that one is just a bit more aggressive, more darker, although this one is pretty aggressive as well. And booklet here, and it falls out like this. But a lot of aggression on this one as well. Great legendary live tracks on this. Sick, of course. Let's see what we have more. Wait and Bleed, of course, there it is. Surfacing, Spit It Out, Prosthetics, Deluded, Scissors, yeah, all great tracks. Liberate. Definitely, if you are a new metal lover, this is definitely an album that this must not, this must be in your collection. Let's put it that way. You can't allow it to not have it. If you're a new metal fan, classic album, legendary, produced by Ross Robinson, if I'm not mistaken. Back then, out on Roadrunner. Classic album, self-titled, from Slipknot. And last one, another classic here. This is Judas Priest with Sad Wings of Destiny, band's second album. Classic album. Definitely has a lot of great tunes. So Victim of Changes, The Ripper. What do you have more? Tyrant is on here, Genocide. Fantastic album. Definitely, if you are of a great album from the 70s from this band, this is definitely one of those that you must obtain. It's also recently reissued on vinyl. Would love to have a vinyl copy of this. At least original, otherwise a repress. But yeah, fantastic stuff. Of course, this is a reissue, as you guys would have guessed, with all those inner notes, liner notes. Yeah, classic album. Judas Priest with Sad Wings of Destiny. Not a lot I have to say about this already. What you all guys already know. Classic lineup as well. So Judas Priest, Sad Wings of Destiny. So that's the last one for today, guys. Hope you enjoyed this update. I will leave all the names of the albums in the description so you can look them up and have some enjoyment of them for yourself. Let me know in the comment section down below how you feel about those releases. I know it's not stuff for everyone, but in a way that I say that the wrong way. Not everyone's. It's a mixed bag, but it contains stuff that is not fitting for everyone. Let's put it that way. So pick out your favorites and let me know what you think of them. Nothing more to say, guys. More videos will come up. I have recorded already here again some reaction videos, and yeah, there will be more videos in the future as well. I've still got some tapes to talk about and some other things, so don't worry, I will still be back on this with this channel. Hopefully next week there will be a collection update, but we'll see and wait. And thanks for watching, guys. I really appreciate it, and see you next time.